Hey now, it's Little Paulette without the gang. I'm back with the recap of Our Kind of People, Season 1, Episode 2, My Mother, Myself. Okay, guys, I hope you guys had a great, whatever it is. What's today? Thursday? I hope you guys had a great Wednesday. But I didn't do nothing but run a couple of errands, play with my dog, chill with my husband and my grandson. But other than that, had a good time. But anyway, I want to come back and talk about part 2 of the recap. And we start off with Raymond DuPont on a yacht with his best friend that he grew up with. I think their grandfathers were friends. And they owned that business that I told you about that Teddy had bailed out but kept. And it's called Darwin. And I think it's like their two grandfathers' names or something like that. And Teddy is so excited. I'm sorry. Raymond is so excited because he thinks that Leah got the company back from Teddy, and he thinks that means that he's getting his company back. So he's telling his partner that he's about to get, Darwin back. And his partner is the only white guy on here too. And he's excited too because he's like, yeah, we did good last quarter, etc., etc. And it looks like it is the white boy who lost all the money, and he's the reason why they needed to bail out like 120 million or something. So it looks like it was all his fault. Wow, 120-year-old company. The white boy almost destroyed it in one summer. That's crazy. No wonder Teddy had to come out and help them. But like I told you, Teddy is trash, so he probably used that as an opportunity. He's a predator. Fake ass pop pope. Now let me stop. It was their great grandfathers, and they took their two names, Harmon and DuPont, and they made Darwin. And I don't even know if they were really friends or what, but this is how the company came together. One black and one white. Sound like some Louisiana stuff. So the white boy is like, we like brothers, and we grew up together in and out of each other's homes and all of that. And Raymond is like, he's like, don't you remember? Raymond's like, yeah, I remember. I remember having to work hard while your father gave you the corporate credit card, and you just kept messing up a lot. And he just kept bailing you out while I still had to work hard. Oh, ninja, I remember. This white ninja had the nerve to say, maybe he just a lucky guy. Morris. Raymond, who's Morris, is like, you was a white privileged boy living in America. Period. What is you talking about? You was getting everything that you wanted, like some other privilege. And I know all white people aren't privileged. I mean, they are all privileged because of their white skin. That's white skin privilege. But I mean money privilege. Raymond said, yeah, we was raised together, but we are not the same. So then it cuts over to Miss Leah's little, I guess, one of the Grace of these volunteer events, and all the girls are sitting at a long table, and they're all making bouquets of flowers, putting them in the vase, and Angela's sitting with the rest of the women, and they're all making the bouquets of flower. Leah walks by and says, oh, easy on the baby's breath, Angela. Just because it's for a charity event doesn't mean we wanted to look cheap. And then two of her minions are looking at each other. Oh, and guess who busts in? Loud and drunk. Little Miss Lauren busts in. Why is it so hot in here? Loud, drunk, ghetto. While her little bougie mother acting like she better than somebody, looking all embarrassed. But guess who starts laughing? Her minions. The two little minions who thought it was so cute to say Angela was cheap. And now Leah looking all embarrassed. That's what you get, karma. And they was like, you see how short that skirt is? You better get it together. Laughing all loud at her daughter, right in her face. And Leah's like, hello, her friend is still in the hospital. Don't laugh at my daughter. Girl, please. Would have snatched them two little, you know the rest. And Leah had the nerve to tell them show some class because they was laughing at her daughter. Her daughter is who she should be telling to show some class because her friend is still in the hospital. Show some class. Girl, have a stadium full of seats. But you know who wasn't laughing? Angela. Angela was giving them two women the look too. Like, that's my niece. Don't be laughing at her. But of course, she hasn't told Miss Leah yet what's going on. So Leah doesn't know. But she goes and tells her that her behavior is unacceptable. I know you're going through stuff, but you can't be coming in here all hungover and you skip church, etc., etc. And Leah invites her daughter to come hang out with her at the Forbes photo shoot because now that Leah took over her father's company, she is now Forbes Woman of the Year because his company is so successful. And Lauren is like, yeah, I do want to hang out. That'll be cool. I'll come hang out with you. And this is when Lauren wants to tell her, you know, she says, I'm gonna have to talk to you about some things. Are you gonna learn some things about me that you just might not like about me? And Leah's like, no, I'm your mother. No, that's not true. She's like, I love you. Like, no, there's nothing. And then Lauren is, hungover, so she starts getting that face like she got throw up. She puts her hand over her mouth and she's like, her mother's like, what's wrong? Like she about to turn into a monster or something. And of course, Lauren has to run to the bathroom because if not, she's going to throw up at the table. And then Leah's still sitting at the table embarrassed because her daughter ran out to throw up and it's obvious. And she's like looking with the cow eye to the back, to see if anybody is laughing at her daughter. And then she sees her daughter's phone and she grabs it. And the first thing she sees is a picture of Lauren and Taylor that don't look like a friendly picture. It looks like lovers. So she's looking at the pictures. And Leah sits there for a second after going through a few pictures, and they all look very like girlfriend-boyfriend-ish pictures. I'll just put it that way. And she kind of sits and ponders it for a second, but then she gets interrupted because she is at a Grace Cities event, and someone calls her to the stage to congratulate her for getting the cover of Forbes. So she has to put the phone down and she goes to the stage to take her place because she's Leah Franklin DuPont. You didn't know? You better recognize. And Angela says, why don't we change the name from the Black Women's Business Gala? How sold are we on that? And, she says it out loud to the whole group. And, them two minions, they giving each other the look like, oh, can she do that? Should we change it? But it's like, you act like because Angela is not from there, she can't have a good idea. Girl, both of these two little minions. Angela was like, let's name it in honor of some sisters, that's done things, you know what I'm saying? And Leah, she seemed to be open to it too. Leah was like, how about we call it Black Diamonds Ball? And we can honor women in all types of fields. So that was cool that they kind of collab together a little bit, a little something. You know what I'm talking about? And the minions clapping. I love it. I love it. That's fantastic. Now, damn well Leah could see that they kissing her butt, but I guess she enjoys that. But it was so obvious. When Angela said it, they was making faces. When Leah said it, oh, it's just the best idea ever. Girl, sit down. Angela giving them the side eye please. Y'all know I have my lips pushed up to the side, right? Like this. Now, the tongue thing, that's not me. But I guess if you keep your mouth, it does it on its own. But I have my lips turned over to the side girl, please. Leah told the girls to take their little flower vases over to a different table. And then she tells Tracy that she need her to make a special delivery to her mother, Rose. And Tracy is like, but I have my son's riding lessons. Leah just walked out to act like she didn't hear this girl talk about her son's riding lessons. When she could take some damn delivery of flowers to her own goddamn mother. She done lost her mind. So you know what's gonna happen, right? Angela gonna volunteer to take it for her. And Tracy is one of the minion girls. Punk. Angela grabs the flowers, told the girl she owe her one, and she goes out to leave. And as she's leaving, Raymond DuPont is like, hey, wouldn't be a Grace Cities event without flowers. And Angela's like, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the incubator program. He's like, I got your application and, I'm going to talk to committee, but he's like, you're hungry, but what is exciting that's going to put you on the map? And she was like, so what, I got to be on the map to get on the map? Like, because they know that she is a small business starting off. So if she was on the map, she probably wouldn't really need the small incubator program. He's like, yada, yada, yada. They're going to have this, that, that. And he was like, I'll review it with the committee, but I can't promise anything. Angela's like, that's good because I don't trust promises. I trust myself. See how Angela is? She be dropping, y'all. She's intelligent, wise, beautiful, go-getter, all that. Angela makes it to the nursing home or the retirement center where Leah's mother, Rose Franklin, is a resident of. And she's gorgeous too. She's very beautiful. She has natural curly hair, like natural hair, and she wears it naturally curly like us. And she's a very beautiful woman. Excuse me. And guess what she said when Angela said hello? She turned around and said, the little bitch came to visit. You know why she said that, right? Because she thinks that Angela is Leah. Because maybe to her they look alike because they're sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, and she obviously has maybe Alzheimer's or something. So she probably, people with Alzheimer's, they remember things from the past, but they don't, like from the long past, but they don't remember things from like yesterday. But they might remember something from when they were a little girl or a little boy or when their children were little. So she might be seeing Angela as Leah when Leah was that age. But you see what I said? She called her a little bitch. She said, hello, Leah. Okay, so tell me what you think, guys. I'm going to end this here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is part 2 of My Mother, Myself. I'll be back with part 3 real soon. And you guys have a great and a blessed week, day, hour, minute, all of that. All right? Peace.